Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with our weekend advice for the weekend of September 8th, 9th and 10th, 2017. Thank you very much for joining me. So as always, we're looking at the energies that surround us at this time and what we need to know about these energies so that we can use them for our highest good. And since we are looking at energies, these will play out in different ways for different people, talk about different things for different people. So keep an open mind and take away the message of the reading and then apply it to your own situation if you feel that it speaks to that. So let's go through the cards and then I'll tie the messages together. So we have, watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. So just a reminder that we're definitely manifesting. We're always manifesting. So it's important that we make a conscious effort to manifest what we do want to see happen. Father healing, your personal power increases as you give any father related issues to heaven. And this could be about an issue with an actual father figure, but it could also be issues with authority or issues with asserting yourself, okay, is also coming up. We have the Fool. It keeps showing up for us. In the center of the reading we have the Five of Swords and then the Queen of Wands again. And then we have savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. And this is coming through as having a plan, having a strategy, plan B, safety net, keeping your options open. And it's also a reminder that the present moment is how we create the future, okay? What we do with the present moment defines what the future moment's going to be. And organize for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. So it seems that the message coming through is for us to pay attention, because we're in a time where or when we create our future. And it's also a reminder, that we're always manifesting, and we're manifesting whatever it is that we think of and we attach emotion to. So it's very, very important that we always try to focus on the positive things, on what we want to see happen, that we attach hope and positivity, excitement to that vision that we have, and that we try to quiet the mind and not pay attention to fears, self-doubt, worry, anxiety, and any images that may create in our minds and any emotion that may create in our hearts, because we're going to manifest that, okay, and we don't want that. It's a reminder not to expect obstacles, not to expect to be pushed back, okay, not to expect to be restricted by other people or restricted by people who get a say in what we do. It's important that we stay positive, because with the Five of Swords here, it's also, there's an element of the environment around us not being the best, or the people around us not being the best caliber of people, okay, trying to create issues, conflict, obstacles, anything like that. And this could actually be happening, or we think about it, okay, we expect it to happen. And again, we're going back to what we expect, we create. What we think of, we create. And the message is, no matter what environment we're in, no matter what we are navigating through, whether we're dealing with helpful people or we're dealing with negative people, or people are just trying to be difficult or trying to challenge us in one way or another, the message here is, it's about ourselves. It starts with ourselves, okay? The world around us, the people around us, the circumstances that we're in start with us. And we can change them by changing our outlook on things, changing what we choose to focus on. In other words, choosing not to focus on the difficult people, the nasty people, the stubborn people that create difficulties for us, and rather choosing to say, okay, well, this stuff happens, people are people, I can't control what they're going to do. Bringing it back to myself, I can choose how to react to this, though. Okay, they can't control what I do. They can't control the way I react. They can't control the way I feel. That is my choice. And so I choose to say, okay, good luck to you. I'm going to pray for you. But I'm still going to go on and continue to do what I'm trying to do. Okay? And it's also a reminder that having a plan will work in our favor. Just picking up and going, that may not work very well, because we're going to start to see challenges and obstacles along the way, and we may get discouraged and give up on a situation because we feel overwhelmed. But actually, having that excitement and enthusiasm with the Fool, and also having the strategy with the Queen of Wands, thinking ahead, just a couple of steps ahead, and at least knowing, okay, I'm here, I want to be there, I have a general idea of how to get there. Okay, if you want to get more specific about it, you can make a plan. Just the steps that you need to go through and what you need to do to get yourself from A to B. And then that is also something that gives us a sense of security, because it feels like we know what we're doing. You know, if we stick to that plan, it feels like we know what we're doing, so it feels like we're in control of the situation. So we have that strategy. At the same time, we have something to focus on, something to envision in terms of what we want to create. And all we need to do, if it gets complicated, if it gets overwhelming, if we're dealing with challenging people or situations, all we have to do is bring it back to ourselves and our plan, ourselves and our strategy, ourselves and our vision, and just continue to walk in that direction. We may not be able to do things overnight, and that's okay. Manifestation takes time. Creating the life we want takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't just fall in our lap. But we can do bits and pieces along the way. We can do a little bit today, we can do a little bit tomorrow, we can do a little bit the day after that, and so on and so forth. So the message here is about, okay, just remove distractions from our minds. Okay, and if something's going to get a reaction out of us, mental, emotional, let it be something good, let it be something positive, because that's what we'll continue to create. It's not about hiding away from people who are challenging. If we have to deal with people who are challenging, then we have to deal with people that are challenging. It's just life. It's just how things go. But we still get to choose how we react to those people, and we still get to choose whether or not we let them push our buttons, whether or not we let them get under our skin. Okay? And so it's about that today. Whatever it is that we're thinking about doing, the message is, okay, think ahead and come up with a plan or a general direction. Take into account that there may be obstacles along the way, and that's okay. That needs to be okay. It's just the way of life. It's not going to always go according to our plan. It's not always going to go according to our schedule, and that's okay, because we can adapt. Okay, we can tweak things. As long as we know where we're going, we can tweak things along the way to still keep ourselves moving in that direction, regardless of what happens. And for those of us who feel overwhelmed during this time by people, maybe difficult people, but maybe people who are trying to help, but they just have a lot of different ideas in terms of what we can do or what we should do, and they're just creating a lot of confusion or tension, okay, with the best of intentions. Whether it's, oh my God, but I'm going to have to get that and that and that, and I don't know how to get there, and I don't know how to do that, and I don't know. And the more you think about what you don't have ready, or the more you think about the things that can go wrong, the more you think about the obstacles and the challenges that you could face, it just gets this big, negative, disheartening, overwhelming thing that we just say, you know what, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Because the more we think about it, the more actually we're going to start to create it in our world. Okay? So the message is, bring it back to you. Bring it back to you. When we set off to do something, it's important that we spend some time beforehand to think about things. First, we dream what could be, what we would like it to be. If the world was perfect, what would we like it to be? Then we kind of bring it back to earth a little bit, and we make it into a goal. That dream, that wish, now we're turning it into a goal. And for goals, you can have, certain steps that you can take. You can have a plan, you can have a strategy, you can have a map of how you're going to get yourself from where you are to reaching that goal. And then you can split those steps in how many smaller steps they need to be split in so that it's manageable. And then really all we need to do is just take it step by step, but continuing to move in the direction that we've decided. Once we've cleared our heads, once we've organized our thoughts, that's where we need to go. That's where we're moving. No matter what happens, we do not get distracted. We do not get overwhelmed. We do not get sidetracked, because we know where we want to go. We have anticipated that there may be delays, there may be obstacles, there may be challenges, and that's okay. But we can adapt, we can tweak, and we're still going in the same direction. Okay? The saving card here, this is saying that we have what we need to get started. It's also saying we don't have to have everything figured out just yet, just the next few steps. And the more we move forward, the more we learn along the way as well. And so that feeds back into our energy and the wisdom and the knowledge and the experience that we have to put into achieving this goal. Okay? And it's all about, once again, taking it step by step. And it's about focusing on what I can do now to ensure that I reach the goal that I want to reach in the future. Always bringing it back to the present. When we start to overthink things, you will find that what usually happens is we have a thought. What if this doesn't work? And as soon as we give in to that energy and we start fearing, what if that doesn't happen? You'll start to see scenarios building up, more and more things. Oh, if that doesn't happen, that's not going to happen. If that doesn't happen, that's not going to happen. If that doesn't happen, that's not going to happen. And I'm going to have to go back, and I'm going to have to do that, and I'm going to have to... And it's like we're creating this big web of outcomes, but we haven't even started the process yet. It's all what ifs. And the more we think about it, the bigger it gets, the more overwhelming it gets, to the point where either we quit or we go on and we keep focusing on the fear until we start to create what we're envisioning. And that's where we say, yeah, and good things never happen to me. Okay, or stuff like that, and beating ourselves up. So it really truly starts with us. And it's just a reminder for us at this time, with all the things happening in the sky, all the full moon and new moon energy and all of that. It really is a powerful time for manifestation. Any time is a good time for manifestation. And it's just a reminder for us to watch our thoughts, to focus on what we can do, not what is out of our control, to focus on ourselves and what we choose to think, what we choose to feel, how we choose to react, as opposed to just letting other people dictate that for us, or the circumstances dictate that for us. To have a plan, a clear plan in our minds of this is what I want, and this is the general direction I know I need to go in to get there. And then it's really just taking it step by step, one step at a time, one day at a time. Always bringing it back to, what is my goal? What is my wish? Why do I want to do this? Why would it make me happy? How can I improve? How can I do things in a better way? As opposed to letting our environment, whether that's circumstances or people, overwhelm us, make us fearful, focus on the negatives, focus on what we don't have, focus on what we're afraid of, get under our skin, make us fearful and paranoid. Okay? It's about being a good strategist, being in control of our emotions. The Queen of Wands controls her passion. Okay? She holds on to her passion. She controls her passion until she finds the right cause that she believes in, and then that passion is channeled fully into that cause. But it's constructive, it's positive, it's creation. Okay? It's not doubt, fear, anxiety, worry. She controls her emotions. She understands her emotions, but she keeps herself on the right track because she knows she has a goal. She knows she has a vision. She knows she can reach it. And it's all about planning, strategy, waiting for the right time, but every single day continuing to try something, to do something, to move closer and closer to that goal. And it's being present in the moment every single day, taking it all in and using it to its fullest potential. Okay? So that is our message for the weekend. It's a really beautiful message, I feel. So I hope that it makes sense, and I hope that it helps with whatever you're working on, whatever you're focused on at this time. Let me know, okay, what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Your September monthlies are posted, and thank you so much to everyone for your patience. I know that I got them up bit by bit, and it's not easy to have to wait, and so thank you very much for your patience. And thank you for your support as well. Let's have an absolutely beautiful weekend, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.